Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, can cause misunderstandings, frustrations, and resentments in your closest relationships. But there are ways to build a healthier, happier partnership. How does ADHD or ADD affect relationships? While the distractibility, disorganization, and impulsivity of ADHD or ADD can cause problems in many areas of adult life, these symptoms can be particularly damaging when it comes to your closest relationships. This is especially true if the symptoms of ADHD have never been properly diagnosed or treated. If you're the person with ADHD, you may feel like you're constantly being criticized, nagged, and micromanaged. No matter what you do, nothing seems to please your spouse or partner. You don't feel respected as an adult, so you find yourself avoiding your partner or saying whatever you have to in order to get them off your back. You wish your significant other could relax even a little bit and stop trying to control every aspect of your life. You wonder what happened to the person you fell in love with. If you're in a relationship with someone who has ADHD, you may feel lonely, ignored, and unappreciated. You're tired of taking care of everything on your own and being the only responsible party in the relationship. You don't feel like you can rely on your partner. They never seem to follow through on promises, and you're forced to constantly issue reminders and demands, or else just do things yourself. Sometimes it feels as if your significant other just doesn't care. It's easy to see how the feelings on both sides can contribute to a destructive cycle in the relationship. The non-ADHD partner complains, nags, and becomes increasingly resentful, while the ADHD partner, feeling judged and misunderstood, gets defensive and pulls away. In the end, nobody is happy, but it doesn't have to be this way. You can build a healthier, happier partnership by learning about the role ADHD plays in your relationship and how both of you can choose more positive and productive ways to respond to challenges and communicate with each other. With these strategies, you can add greater understanding to your relationship and bring you closer together. Understanding the role of ADHD in adult relationships. Transforming your relationship starts with understanding the role that ADHD plays. Once you are able to identify how the symptoms of ADHD are influencing your interactions as a couple, you can learn better ways of responding. For the partner with ADHD, this means learning how to manage your symptoms. For the non-ADHD partner, this means learning how to react to frustrations in ways that encourage and motivate your partner. Symptoms of ADHD that can cause relationship problems. Trouble paying attention. If you have ADHD, you may zone out during conversations, which can make your partner feel ignored and devalued. You may also miss important details or mindlessly agree to something you don't remember later, which can be frustrating to your loved one. Forgetfulness. Even when someone with ADHD is paying attention, they may later forget what was promised or discussed. When it's your spouse's birthday or the formula you said you'd pick up, your partner may start to feel like you don't care or that you're unreliable. Poor organizational skills. This can lead to difficulty finishing tasks as well as general household chaos. Partners may feel like they're always cleaning up after the person with ADHD and shouldering a disproportionate amount of the family duties. Impulsivity. If you have ADHD, you may blurt things out without thinking, which can cause hurt feelings. This impulsivity can also lead to irresponsible and even reckless behavior. For example, making a big purchase that isn't in the budget, leading to fights over finances. Emotional outbursts. Many people with ADHD have trouble moderating their emotions. You may lose your temper easily and have trouble discussing issues calmly. Your partner may feel like they have to walk on eggshells to avoid blow-ups. Put yourself in your partner's shoes. The first step in turning your relationship around is learning to see things from your partner's perspective. If you've been together a long time or you've had the same fights again and again, you might think that you already understand where your partner is coming from. But don't underestimate how easy it is to misinterpret your partner's actions and intentions. You and your partner are more different than you think, especially if only one of you has ADHD. And just because you've heard it all before, doesn't mean you've truly taken in what your partner is saying. When emotions are running high, as they usually do around ADHD relationship issues, it's particularly difficult to maintain objectivity and perspective. The best way to put yourself in your partner's shoes is to ask and then simply listen. Find a time to sit down and talk when you're not already upset. Let your partner describe how they feel without interruption from you to explain or defend yourself. When your partner is finished, repeat back the main points you've heard them say, and ask if you understood correctly. You may want to write the points down so you can reflect on them later. When your partner is finished, it's your turn. Ask them to do the same for you and really listen with fresh ears and an open mind. Tips for increasing understanding in your relationship. Study up on ADHD. The more both of you learn about ADHD and its symptoms, the easier it will be to see how it is influencing your relationship. You may find that a light bulb comes on. So many of your issues as a couple finally make sense. Remembering that an ADHD brain is hardwired differently than a brain without ADHD can help the non-ADHD partner take symptoms less personally. For the partner with ADHD, it can be a relief to understand what's behind some of your behaviors and know that there are steps you can take to manage your symptoms. Acknowledge the impact your behavior has on your partner. If you're the one with ADHD, it's important to recognize how your untreated symptoms affect your partner. If you're the non-ADHD partner, consider how your nagging and criticism makes your spouse feel. Don't dismiss your partner's complaints or disregard them because you don't like the way they bring it up or react to you. Separate who your partner is from their symptoms or behaviors. Instead of labeling your partner irresponsible, recognize their forgetfulness and lack of follow-through as symptoms of ADHD. Remember, symptoms aren't character traits. The same goes for the non-ADHD partner too. Recognize that nagging usually arises from feelings of frustration and stress, not because your partner is an unsympathetic harpy. Take responsibility for your role. Once you've put yourself in your partner's shoes, it's time to accept responsibility for your role in the relationship. Progress starts once you become aware of your own contributions to the problems you have as a couple. This goes for the non-ADHD partner as well. While the ADHD partner's symptoms may trigger an issue, the symptoms alone aren't to blame for the relationship problem. The way the non-ADHD partner responds to the bothersome symptom can either open the door for cooperation and compromise or provoke misunderstandings and hurt feelings. If you're the one with ADHD, you're also responsible for the way you react to your partner's concerns. Your reaction can either make your significant other feel validated and heard or disregarded and ignored. Break free of the parent-child dynamic. Many couples feel stuck in an unsatisfying parent-child type of relationship, with the non-ADHD partner in the role of the parent and the partner with ADHD in the role of the child. It often starts when the partner with ADHD fails to follow through on tasks, such as forgetting to pay the cable bill, leaving clean laundry in a pile on the bed, or leaving the kids stranded after promising to pick them up. The non-ADHD partner takes on more and more of the household responsibilities. Helping your partner with ADHD. Develop a routine. Your partner will benefit from the added structure. Schedule in the things you both need to accomplish and consider set times for meals, exercise, and sleep. Set up external reminders. This can be in the form of a dry erase board, sticky notes, or a to-do list on your phone. Control clutter. People with ADHD have a hard time getting and staying organized, but clutter adds to the feeling that their lives are out of control. Help your partner set up a system for dealing with clutter and staying organized. Ask the ADHD partner to repeat requests. To avoid misunderstandings, have your partner repeat what you have agreed upon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more insightful videos.